The Enigma of Qualia. Imagine lying in bed, staring at the ceiling as the world quiets around you. What if the vibrant red of a sunset or the sharp tang of lemon isn't just a sensation, but a profound mystery that science can't fully explain? Qualia, the subjective, personal experiences of consciousness, invite us to question the very fabric of our reality, making them a perfect starting point for our surreal journey into the mind. This concept is significant because it highlights the gap between the physical brain and the rich, inner world we inhabit, challenging us to ponder why anything feels like anything at all. Qualia refer to the raw, felt qualities of our experiences, the redness of red, the pain of a pinprick, or the joy of laughter. Coined by philosopher C.I. Lewis and popularized by David Chalmers in his Hard Problem of Consciousness, qualia stand apart from the easy problems, like how the brain processes information or controls behavior. Think of it like this. If consciousness were a movie, the easy problems explain the plot and mechanics, but qualia are the colors, sounds, and emotions that make it immersive. Historically, this idea draws from ancient philosophies, like Descartes' mind-body dualism, where the mind's experiences seem irreducible to mere matter. In simple terms, while neuroscience can map brain activity during a taste of chocolate, it doesn't explain why that taste feels so uniquely pleasurable to you. The implications of qualia are mind-bending, suggesting that consciousness might not be fully explainable by physics alone, perhaps requiring a new fundamental law of the universe. This challenges materialist views, raising existential questions. If qualia are illusions, as some like Daniel Dennett argue, is our sense of self a trick? Or, if they're real, could machines ever truly feel pain? It contradicts everyday assumptions, implying that your experience of blue might differ entirely from mine, fostering a sense of isolation in our shared world. As we linger on the private theater of qualia, it naturally leads us to wonder if consciousness extends beyond our skulls. What if the universe itself pulses with awareness? Let's drift into the realm of Panpsychism, where even the stars might whisper secrets. Panpsychism, the awake cosmos. Picture a quiet forest at dusk, where every leaf and stone hums with a subtle life of its own. Panpsychism posits that consciousness isn't exclusive to brains, but inherent in all matter, a theory that's both ancient and revolutionary, bending our minds toward a universe alive with experience. Its significance lies in resolving the hard problem by suggesting mind is as fundamental as space or time, offering a surreal lens on existence that's oddly comforting in the stillness of night. At its core, Panpsychism, from the Greek pan, all, and psyche, soul, argues that basic forms of consciousness exist in everything, from electrons to ecosystems. Philosophers like Galen Strawson revived this idea, drawing from thinkers like Spinoza, who saw God or nature as a single conscious substance. Imagine an atom not as a lifeless particle, but with a proto-experience, combining like Lego bricks to form complex minds like ours. It's accessible through analogy. Just as water's wetness emerges from non-wet molecules, human consciousness might emerge from simpler awareness in matter. Historically, it echoes indigenous animism and Eastern philosophies, contrasting Western dualism. This theory upends our anthropocentric worldview, implying rocks or rivers have faint minds, challenging ethics. Should we harm the environment if it's conscious? It contradicts reductionism, posing paradoxes like the combination problem. How do tiny awarenesses merge into a unified self? Existentially, it evokes wonder. Are we part of a vast, dreaming cosmos? Yet it raises doubts. If everything is conscious, is nothing truly special? This surreal expansion of mind invites profound isolation or unity, depending on your gaze. From the whispering awareness in all things, our thoughts naturally quantum leap to the subatomic level. What if consciousness dances with the uncertainties of physics itself? Let's explore the quantum mind, where reality bends at the edge of possibility. The quantum mind, a waves of awareness. Envision your thoughts as shimmering waves in a vast ocean, collapsing into clarity only when observed. Quantum theories of consciousness suggest that the mind operates on the probabilistic principles of quantum mechanics, a mind-bending fusion of physics and philosophy that's relevant for unraveling how non-deterministic reality gives rise to free will and experience in an otherwise mechanical universe. Pioneered by physicist Roger Penrose and anesthesiologist Stuart Hameroff in their orchestrated objective reduction order theory, this idea proposes that consciousness arises from quantum computations in microtubules within brain cells. Unlike classical computing, quantum processes involve superposition, being in multiple states, and entanglement-linked particles influencing each other instantly. Analogy: your brain isn't a clockwork machine but a quantum orchestra where vibrations in tiny structures orchestrate coherent thoughts. Historically, it builds on Erwin Schrödinger's cat paradox and Eugene Weiner's suggestion that consciousness collapses quantum wave functions, making the observer central to reality. The implications are profoundly surreal, implying free will emerges from quantum indeterminacy, contradicting deterministic views of the universe. It challenges classical neuroscience. If quantum effects are key, could consciousness influence matter, enabling telepathy or afterlife echoes? Paradoxically, it raises questions like the measurement problem. Does the mind create reality? Existentially, it blurs self and cosmos, suggesting we're entangled with everything, fostering awe or unease in the quantum haze. As we entangle with quantum mysteries, it prompts a deeper simulation. What if our conscious reality is code in a cosmic computer? Seamlessly, we shift to the simulation hypothesis, where the boundaries of existence dissolve into digital dreams. The simulation hypothesis, digital dreams. Suppose, as you drift towards sleep, that this moment is a meticulously rendered program, your life a pixel in an infinite game. The simulation hypothesis, popularized by Nick Bostrom, posits we're likely living in a computer-generated reality, a theory that's mind-bending in its implication that consciousness might be simulated code, relevant for questioning the authenticity of our experiences in an era of advancing AI. Bostrom's 2003 paper argues that if advanced civilizations can create ancestor simulations, and if they run many, we're statistically more likely to be in one than in base reality. Think of it like video games. Just as characters in The Sims feel real to themselves, our world could be run on future supercomputers. Analogies abound, glitches like déjà vu as bugs, or physics laws as programmed rules. Historically, it echoes Plato's cave allegory, where shadows mimic true forms, updated for the digital age with quantum computing hints at underlying code. This hypothesis contradicts our sense of solidity, implying free will might be illusory or that waking up could shatter existence. It raises existential dread. Are loved ones NPCs? Or ethical quandaries: should we escape or improve our sim? Surreally, it suggests infinite nested simulations, challenging identity, am I real, or a fleeting data point? Yet, it offers solace. If simulated, perhaps death is just logging out. From the coded veil of simulation, we arrive at an ultimate paradox. What if your consciousness is a fleeting anomaly in the void? This bridges us to the Boltzmann brain, where isolation meets infinity in the most surreal twist. The Boltzmann Brain Paradox, isolated echoes in eternity. In the endless expanse of time, picture a lone brain spontaneously forming from chaos, complete with false memories of a life unlived. The Boltzmann Brain Paradox theorizes such self-aware entities are more probable than our ordered universe, a concept that's profoundly isolating and mind-bending, underscoring the fragility of consciousness in cosmic scales. Named after physicist Ludwig Boltzmann, this arises from statistical mechanics. In an eternal, fluctuating universe, low-entropy states like organized brains can randomly assemble more easily than entire low-entropy universes. Analogy: like a monkey typing Shakespeare by chance, a brain with your thoughts could pop into existence amid thermal equilibrium. Contextually, it critiques multiverse theories. If most observers are Boltzmann brains with illusory worlds, why trust our observations? It's a modern spin on solipsism, emphasizing probability over design. The paradox contradicts our empirical reality. If Boltzmann brains outnumber real ones, your existence is likely a delusion, challenging science's foundations. Why does the universe seem consistent if it's hallucinated? Existentially, it evokes ultimate loneliness. Are you a brief spark in nothingness? This surreal inversion raises questions about meaning, urging us to cherish the improbable coherence of life. Pause. In this quiet moment, feel the weight of eternity, then let it fade. Though our journey ends here, these echoes linger, inviting you to revisit in dreams. As consciousness unfolds its mysteries, may you drift peacefully into slumber.